Yeah, here we go. We are going to our first location. I don't even know the names of them, but as far as locations go, I've got a story brewing in my head that started yesterday around early afternoon, maybe around midday. Probably less than 24 hours ago, I kind of figured out what kind of story I wanted to do for this Star Wars short. And once I started figuring out the basics of the theme and where it was going to take place, which was all based on where I live and what I know is available to me, I just started thinking of all the places I've been, and I have 4 or 5 locations that came to mind that I think I could potentially use to do something that's visually interesting and will work for the story. So we are going to location 1 of 5 right now. Be there in a few. So I'm on my way to location 1. We're going deep up into Marin, kind of northwest Marin. And this was a hike that I did one time with my wife and my son, probably around Christmas time, earlier this year, 6-8 months ago. And it's got a little river running through some nice wooded sections, and it's very, at least when we were there, we only saw one other person. So usually when I'm doing guerrilla style filmmaking like this, I like to go where there's not a lot of crowds and not a lot of people, somewhere we can go and kind of be left alone and not bother anyone, have no one question what we're doing. And I want it to be in the redwoods, similar to indoor, because we're right here in the redwoods, right close to the redwoods anyway. There's a lot of them on the northern California coast, so I want to play off of that location, which we already know is established in the Star Wars world. Whether or not this will be indoor or something very similar, I haven't decided, but I think it'll work. And then I want to have a water feature where this, I'll get more into it later, but I need a river. And I remember hiking along this nice trickling stream kind of river, and I know it's up here somewhere. And I'm hoping I will find it right now and show you guys. It's a cool old theater. Release. It's a shame, man. We're in a different era now, but these old theaters around here are kind of cool. Alright, we're out here in indoor country at the redwoods. Got the ferns, and I am out scouting. See what I can come up with. I think this is where we were last time for this little river I'm looking for, but I don't really remember. So, onward with the adventure. Got the Redwood Ranch. Country roads take me home to Marin. Love it here, Northern California. I love coming out here in the country. I've got a thing for these little country stores, like the general store that you rarely see anymore. This is a pretty cool little spot. It's an old church from, I think it's 1837 or 1867, something like that. West Marin is beautiful. Yep, stopped and got got a little raspberry tea, chocolate bar, or it's a kind bar, good stuff. Now, yeah, I met a Korean War veteran here, and we talked for a couple hours. He was out shooting photos of the church, and I was taking a couple shots. Right as I pulled up, I was talking to a friend, learned some sad news that my friend Pete Ranzani passed away. Kind of just took a moment there, and next thing I know, I started talking to this photographer who's 88 years old, really good health, good shape, out shooting, had a bunch of cameras with him, and we just sat there and talked for a couple hours, exchanged contact info. We might go shooting some landscapes together sometime or something. So anyway, it's a good day. Yeah, I like it out here. All right, we made it. Location scout number 1, Devil's Gulch. Get back up in here and see what we can do.